Hot mic. Hot mic.
What's that from?
I have no idea. I just kind of made it up, but I don't know. Anybody could say that, and
And say it's
I
from
don't
a
know.
thing.
But if they get famous and I don't because of that, then I will be mad.
Right.
Hey everybody, thanks for listening to Off Your Flosser podcast. We are brought to you in part by the Auto Flosser.
The easy solution to a complex problem. I think I just made it more complex than it needed to be. Dexterity issues, access, you can't see what's going on. Auto flosser and go auto floss yourself. Get that tip right underneath the edge of the bridge. Zippity zap underneath the ortho brackets. I'm doing a lot of hand talking here. And
You're voguing, actually.
Totally,
yes.
Right? There you go.
Give it to your patients. Put it in their hands. Show them how to use it. Become an ambassador.
And the bottom line is, we got to keep our patients flossing and looking good and staying healthy, and makes our hygiene jobs easier, makes maintenance a breeze.
Yes.
Everybody wins. There's really no downside, except the 5 minutes it's going to take you to look at the video. So check out the link in the description. Guys, thank you so much. And go auto floss yourself.
Go auto floss yourselves.
Boom.
Somebody's a little giddy and delirious today.
Oh, yeah. No, you might be giddy. I'm delirious. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. Giddy, See? Can't even say my name.
There you go.
So you were saying that you were a fiend and you were exercising at 1 a.m. Like,
man.
I would say that's somebody on crack or something.
It definitely was an addict type behavior. And all it was me not wanting to skip a day and putting it off to the last possible minute. So, and it got me.
Were you doing it for today at 1 a.m. or yesterday? Because technically...
For yesterday.
See, you missed the deadline by an hour.
Yeah, I know, but it's a matter of getting the miles in for the weekend. So.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's a collective thing.
I got 2 shows tonight.
You're gonna have to take a nap before then.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna take a nap right after this.
Yeah. Oh, a nap at 8:30, 9 a.m.
So I finished around 1:30, right?
Yes.
And now I'm amped. I'm juiced up. I'm ready to go.
Right. You can't go to bed right after that.
I start watching television, and I started watching it was incredibly boring, but informative. So it's boring if you're not into it. It was a video on all the settings on my new camera, which I'm recording this on. Right?
Oh my gosh, that would have lulled me to sleep.
Videotaping the back of like the instruction, menu, and it's like a computer. This thing has got 1,000 different things that you can adjust.
Wow. Yeah, that's fancy. And this is the one that I'm looking at you with now.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
It's crystal clear, and like I don't think when we were in person you were as clear as you are now.
I know, it's like more HD than real life, which is
right.
which is ridiculous.
It's like you got 1080, well I've got 10 million 80.
I need to go back to damn 640
32.
Or something, dude. Yeah, I need to go back to maybe like half a K.
So my normal bedtime is around 9, but I think since we've been in the RV, it's been more 10-ish, and I feel fine. Like I get up on time. I hate life for about 45 minutes, and then I'm okay. And then I get to work and I hate life again. But that's not because I'm tired.
Yeah, man.
But last night, we were watching The Best of the Best. Have you ever seen that? It's from the 80s. It's a martial arts movie where the Americans are gonna fight the Koreans, and it's one of those cheesy, like you look back and you're like, oh my gosh, this is hilarious. Some of the parts were just crazy, but in the very beginning, one of the guys works at a GM Motors factory, and guess what car they were building on their assembly line?
On a GM assembly line.
Yes, and I can tell you right now that John has this car. Did I just give it away? Do you know what car he has?
All right, don't tell me. Don't tell me. It's
Okay. Okay, let me just tell you it rhymes with Meyerbird.
uh, it
They
rhymes with
had the
Meyerbird. I don't know. I'm drawing
Meyerbird,
a
yes.
blank, dude. I don't know.
Cavalier? Ah, no.
I know, right? A
It's
Firebird? Really?
let me
What
give
year
you
Firebird was in
yes,
the building?
got it. Um so John has a I think it's a 91 Firebird, 92 Firebird. It looked just like his on the assembly line. So I had to pause it because he was on the phone and I waited for like half an hour. And I sat there and waited for him. Then he came back and sat down and I pushed play. He didn't know it was coming up. So I kept looking at him and looking at him to see if he would know before they got to a point where it was the finished car. Would he
Uh,
realize that it was a Firebird before the finished product? I don't think he did,
uh,
but anyway. So that was the excitement. Apparently, the best of the best has 4 movies total. So I'm like, now I have to hunt these other ones down and have an 80s marathon.
Did it have the song? You're the best. Nothing can
No,
Is that something
that's the
else?
best around.
Okay. All right, I'm making that up. All right, that's the word I'm making.
Yeah, it was. They did have
Okay,
some cheesy song. Have you seen the movie Team America?
so like an animated
It
movie or
is.
something.
It's yeah, they're puppets, like string
Okay,
puppets.
and then
Now,
they curse and
warning.
stuff, right?
It what?
They curse and stuff, right?
Yes, it is not for children at
Oh,
all. But there's a
not the
part in that
Muppets.
movie where they nah, it's not the Muppets, not even close. Anyway, there's a part in that movie where they make fun of all the montage scenes in like Rocky where he's just like pumping iron and running and they have that
Yeah.
music in the background. Well, they had a montage of the best of the best. And I was sitting here going, it's a montage, montage. I was singing the Team America song while they were doing the montage. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Oh, we did an intro. This is episode 144, right?
I believe so.
So not only is that not prime, it is a perfect square. Like it has a perfect square root of, do you know it?
Is
Square
it
root of
12?
144. Good job. Wow, I'm impressed.
That's one of the ones you learn when you're like in sixth grade or
Yeah, because
fifth grade.
it's not way up there.
You're doing the
Yeah,
multiplication tables, and I think it went up to 12.
yeah, yeah. I
12
think you're
times
right.
12, and
And
it's
there's
like,
like 12 and 12 meet right here, and it's 144.
uh, oh,
Anyway,
oh,
so not
oh,
prime, episode 144. What are you looking up now? I can
I'm
see your
looking up,
face.
I'm looking up the best of the best. Is that
Yes.
Eric Roberts?
I don't even know
Julia
who
Roberts'
was in it.
brother?
Julia. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Show me a picture.
You didn't know that?
I didn't pay attention to the
Uh,
people.
I
What's his
got you right
name?
here. Look, I'm sharing the screen.
Oh, okay, show me.
See? It says Eric Roberts. It's this guy.
Click on that bad boy. Oh, is that the guy in the middle up there? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, yes. That's that's him?
Yeah.
What? I did not put that together at all. Oh my gosh.
He was in the
The
the second
best.
Batman with Heath Ledger, and he was one of the bad
Yes.
guys.
Like I know
He's
him
been in a million
as
movies. This guy.
an older guy, but I didn't recognize him at all in that movie.
That's because when
Best
he
of the
was still
best.
young. Yeah.
Right. He looks so different.
The
Best of the
Expendables, The Dark
best.
Knight,
Oh, The Dark
just all
Knight.
kinds of things. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't
And
really care
that's
for him.
Julia? Yeah.
I believe that's Julia Roberts' brother. Yeah.
Okay. Well, hold on. Brother of actress Julia Roberts and father of Emma Roberts? Who's Emma Roberts? I feel like that's somebody.
All right. This is Emma Roberts. I've seen this girl too.
I've seen her too. Dang. I wouldn't mind being in that family. Give me some money.
You know who's a time traveler? They
Me?
say
Oh.
Nicolas Cage is. They say he's a time traveler. There's a picture of like a Civil War era soldier, and it's a dude
Oh
that
my
looks
gosh.
just like Nicolas Cage.
Oh, it's like there's a movie like that. Maybe Age of Adeline or something like that. Yeah, I need to
Oh,
see this.
all right, check this out.
You're the best around. Never gonna. Now that's gonna be stuck in my mind.
See?
Johnny Depp has one. Nicolas Cage has one. John Travolta. Oh my gosh.
Hold on. Let me go back. Let me go.
Look at Harry Potter.
Eddie Murphy.
Look at Harry Potter. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. It's a girl. Oh my gosh. This is crazy.
Look at this guy. Looks like Travolta, Johnny Depp. And then look at Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves, my age. I think he's 52, 53 years old. And that dude looks amazing. You know?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What's his name has one too?
These almost look like jokes, though.
Jimmy Fallon.
What's his name?
Yeah. Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Isn't that
You need to
weird?
post some of this. Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, let me capture a couple of these.
So, check this out. I'm like 3 degrees of separation from Keanu Reeves.
How so?
So, my friend that I graduated hygiene school with, her best friend's husband is animating a comic book for him. Yeah, so isn't that right? So it's Keanu to the husband, to the friend, to me.
What do you
Is
mean?
that 4 or is that 5?
Did you say Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is the cartoon based on the John Wick movies?
Yeah, the comic book or whatever that he's coming out with, or animated book or whatever.
No, I think he came out with it, and they say it's supposed to be super badass.
Yeah, so the illustrator, or one of the illustrators, is a friend of a friend's husband or something. Yeah, but I don't know all the details, but I'm assuming that that's the same thing.
Dude, that's weird you say that. Last night, I was online looking up, just wasting time, right? And
instead of riding your bike.
Instead of riding my bike, and that's why I was up there late. But TikTok had a tattoo thing, and I went down the rabbit hole, and somebody got a John Wick tattoo that looked amazing. I wouldn't do it.
Wow.
But
yeah, but good for them.
I was like, yo, that was. I remember thinking, that's a badass tattoo. Like whoever did that has got some legit skills. I mean, you know how he has like a salt and pepper beard a little bit. They were drawing in the final salt.
Oh wow.
Beard hairs, and I was like, damn. And it was after he was in a fight. He's all scarred up and bleeding a little bit. But the tattoo was amazing. And
did they have
John
the puppy
Wick,
in there too?
Oh, no, it was just a picture of his face, but it looked amazing. And if you're into just gratuitous violence, I would highly recommend the John Wick series.
I am. I like those types of movies, and I did see John Wick, like all of them. So.
I can't wait for the next installment. The Matrix movies in the early 2000s, late.
Yes.
Like 99, 2000, what? 1 or 3, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember the second Matrix, where there's a scene where they got to go get the key maker.
Is that it?
That might be it, but it looked like that. Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Oh, what movie is that?
That's the Matrix Part 2. Well,
yeah, it's been a while, but yeah.
In the last John Wick movie, he gets into a fight with a dude, an opening scene in a library. Some giant, and the guy's a professional basketball player. So they get into like a big drug out death battle in the middle of a library, and John Wick kills him with an encyclopedia or something. But
Well,
before that,
yeah.
the guy stabs him like in the collarbone, right? Nicks an artery
Ugh.
in the movie. He goes to a guy to sew him up, and that is the key maker from the second Matrix.
Oh my gosh. It's a conspiracy.
You know, not really. I mean, it's the guy who directed the John Wick movies was a stuntman on the original Matrix movies.
It's a conspiracy.
No, and
No, I'm just kidding.
Morpheus, Lawrence Fishburne is in John Wick. So I think I know a little bit too much about John Wick. So
It's like
it wouldn't
it's
surprise
like
me
with
to get a visit from the feds. But
maybe.
dude, those John Wick movies are just total guy movies, man.
Yeah, but that's offensive because I like them too.
Yeah, but
I would have
yeah.
been a mercenary, so maybe I'm a weird one. You know what else though?
What's
Adam
that?
Sandler, he has like a bunch of the same people in all his movies.
Yes, you
It's
can
like,
do
they
it.
hang out?
Yes,
You
they hang
can
out.
do it. I
You guys
feel
are in
like
every
they
movie.
go out and hang out together, like they're besties. And they go, hey, let's make a movie about absolutely nothing and throw some "you can do it" and
Those grown-up
other stuff
movies
in
was
it.
just them clowning around, probably
Yeah.
on real vacation.
Probably.
They're just pretending to
Yes.
shoot a movie. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean,
That's
and
how
I'll
it
say
is now,
this,
though.
Adam Sandler's movies, I've seen a ton of them growing up. You know, when the kids are younger, and I've always been pleasantly surprised by how little he cares if the movie sucks or not. You know what I mean? There was one where he was his own sister.
Is it a compliment or?
Yeah, like the fact that, and he just keeps banging him out, and the guy's got enough money and pull where he can,
Yeah,
make,
he can
you know,
just do
a
whatever
crappy
he
one
wants.
every once in a while.
Yeah.
But I thought Click was amazing. Remember that one?
Yeah.
He
And
was going through
Spanglish
time or whatever.
was pretty good.
Yeah.
Those are on the more heartfelt arena.
Right.
But what was another one? Well, Grown Ups, I was like, nah, it's okay. And then I forget some of the later ones. I was like,
Mr.
nah,
Deeds
it's
was
okay.
hilarious.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, when he stabs him in the foot with the fire poker.
Man. Mr. Sneaky, you know,
Ugh.
yeah, those.
Yes.
So the dude, I don't know, he earned it, you know. So good for him.
Yeah. Hey everybody, it's Sandy Lee. We've got Carlos here, Off Your Flosser podcast. We are brought to you in part by the Dental Avengers Summit. It's coming up in December. It's virtual, so you have no excuses. We are going to be hosting it, live event. It's going to be amazing.
There's a ton of CE and a ton of great information for your friends,
yes.
family, for yourself. Because if we're not good, how can we take care of other people?
Amazing speakers, December 3rd through 5th. Check it out, offyourflosser.com under the Preferred Partners tab. Holly Ann Mitchell is a hypnotist, and she's going to hypnotize us. Probably to be like chickens or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be embarrassing, but stay tuned,
Yep.
guys. Thank you.
Yep,
Go
go
floss
floss
yourselves.
yourselves. So I wanted to say that I think I solved an age-old mystery yesterday.
Okay.
Have you ever heard the saying that, or a question that if a tree falls in the middle of the forest and no one's there to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you heard that
Right.
before?
Yeah.
The answer is yes. I discovered that
know.
yesterday. All right, that's it. I just wanted to let you know. No, I'm just kidding. So here's what happened.
Doesn't really answer because you were there to hear it.
Well, but they don't know that. Like these age-old people that ask these questions, they don't know whether I was there or not. But what happened was, I just got done looking at the progress on the house, which is amazing. They're already framing walls, inside interior walls.
I told you they go fast, man. Once they get that foundation,
I know, but I gotta send you a picture, or I did send you a picture, because they've made a couple small mistakes. One of them they caught like the next day and fixed it. this one has been there for a few days now, so I'm still kind of like, are they gonna fix it? Are they not gonna fix it? But in that picture I sent you, the windows are 2.5 inches different sizes. The openings.
Huh.
So yeah, the windows are the same size, but the holes are not. Anyway, so we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, so
Yeah, that's
the
kind of a
after
deal.
after I was checking all that out, I was walking back, creeping. I was slowly, quietly, and then all of a sudden I hear this, and then crash, thumpy crash, a thumpy crash, and it was a tree. So it didn't know I was there. So I feel like I solved that. You're welcome.
Yeah, I think you have. I think you did solve it.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. So
but
you can publish that in the encyclopedia or
in our
something.
findings.
Yes. Yes. Somebody's coming up my driveway. I need to figure out who it is because, it's the cows moving.
How many cows are we talking? Like 2 or 3?
Oh, I don't even know.
Well, like
No,
50.
we're talking 50 plus, I guess.
Damn.
I don't really know. And there's lots of babies running around too. And it's funny because when you drive down the road, they all just stop and like look at you and they're like chewing their grass or whatever. And they're just like, what is that? And then the little cows, they'll run away. But the big cows are just like, whatever, dude, I'm hungry.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah.
And are these eating cows? Or milk cows? Or... Yeah.
Them's going to be hamburgers and steaks one day.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cycle of life, I guess, you know? And,
for them, yeah. Yeah. And it does, I don't know. They taste good, though, you know? 'Cause I'd love to be one of them vegans or something, doesn't kill nothing. But then there's spiders, and I'm like, no, I gotta kill those. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry. And John's gotta kill snakes, so...
I think even the Lord wants you to kill spiders, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he does.
I mean, why else would they put them right in your face when you got a flip-flop on, you know? It's like the perfect storm.
It's like if we cross paths. I remember my daughter one time, a long, long time ago, she goes, there was a spider, right? And one of those little fuzzy ones, I think they call them wolf spiders. And I don't even know if that's a real term.
Those aren't little...
But they
wolf
jump and they're
spiders
kind of aggressive.
big as your hand.
Are they really? No, it wasn't
Yes.
that big because I wouldn't be
It was
telling
a
the
tiny
story.
little fuzzy.
The story would be like,
You-
so I called the guy to come out with a net and a shotgun. And, no.
And then the house burned down.
And we don't know what happened. No, so I went and got it, and I smashed it with a flip flop or a shoe or something. I don't know.
Yeah, flip flop. I'm telling you.
She was upset. She was like, "You should just capture it and take it outside." I go, "I'm not Steve Irwin, okay? If they're outside, then that's their territory. But once you come inside these walls, I got to send a message to the rest of the spider community that we don't play around. You know what I mean?
Right. Hey, where'd Larry go? Well, I heard he went into the house. You can only imagine what happened.
Yeah.
And he was never seen again.
No, very few of our friends ever come out of that place. Boom. That's a reputation I want in the spider world.
And Larry's widow, had to beg on the streets for food with her 4,000 children on her back. I mean, it was just a sad scene.
Yeah. 3 of those spider babies got hooked on that dust,
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about. It's so stupid.
Then they're going to come in and avenge his death, and you better watch out.
You
One of the spiders' name is John Wick. Anyway.
Oh, I know, right? I know he's coming back for payback. I'm sure it's not a lot, but what gets you going? What pisses you off? Rude people or bad service or cold food or something petty? Somebody's wearing flip-flops in the wintertime. I mean, what really gets you going?
A lot of people have the gripes about the patients that show up late, then they have to go to the bathroom. Like, you're already late. You need to get your butt in the chair.
That's classic.
And yeah, exactly. And then the parents who are not really acting like parents. So they tell us that their 4-year-old won't let them help them brush.
Right.
Oh, you mean like he's stronger than you? Like you physically can't brush his teeth for him because he's knocking you out like John Wick style, or yeah. So stuff like that. My day yesterday started off, one, we were shorthanded with a dental assistant that didn't come in.
All right, get to the point. What happened? I gotta know what's happening.
All right. So anyway, so the first patient, broken denture, wanted it done that day, but they have insurance that has to be pre-auth. So she went off on me because it was her, I don't know if it was her husband or her dad. I couldn't really tell, like, the way they were interacting. And they were both older, so, I couldn't tell.
Maybe both.
And I was like,
Ooh.
She was like, oh, that's Jerry Springer stuff there.
Ooh.
Anyway, very
horrible.
sweet people, but once they realized they weren't getting what they wanted, she became a little more difficult. So I'm sitting here going, I'm acting as an assistant and I don't know all of the, protocols for this or that. So I'm sitting here trying to appease her and let her know delicately that it's not happening today. So she goes, well, he needs to eat. And I said, ma'am, I know you're frustrated. I didn't call her ma'am because that ticks people off too sometimes. So I said, I get that you're frustrated. I go, I'm frustrated too. I said, we didn't have an assistant show up. We only have one person up front and she can't access your insurance. That's not my fault. I can't help you because I'm overworked. We are understaffed. I'm frustrated too. And that's what I told her. I was like, because I was about ready to slap a hoe. Well, not really, but I was about ready. Literally, I was going to walk out because after this patient who finally calmed down, little Miss Karen, 70-something-year-old lady, I'm trying to appease the lady. We are in the lobby with the denture people, and I told her full price for denture. She goes, well, you told me it was like $500 or $600. And I said, well, that's because I didn't know. And I told her, I said, it's about, I threw it out there. I go, but we also offer sliding fee. So if you're on sliding fee, it is a lot cheaper. Anyway, so they left. As I'm going back to go clean up my room, sweet little old Karen, I don't want to use Karen because I know some nice Karens, but anyway, that's what everybody's using. So Karen's like, she goes, well, where's my lady? I just want to get my teeth cleaned. And I was like, I stopped and I looked at her and I was like, I go, well, what's your name? And she goes, it's Karen. And I go, oh, well, you're with me next. I got to go clean up my room. She goes, well, I've been sitting here for over an hour. And I was like, I'll be back. And I just left. And I was fuming. I go and I wipe down my room and stuff. And I leave it really, really wet. So she can see that I just got done. Anyway, so I look at the clock and I was like, an hour? I know when she came in it was 8:40. And I pulled her back at 9:12 or 9:15. How long is that, Carlos? 8:40 to 9:15.
Minutes.
Is it an hour?
Not in my world.
That's not an hour, lady. Anyway, so I pull her back and she's complaining still. And I said, oh, you know what's funny? When you go to the medical office and you sit there for 2.5 hours before you even see a live person.
Bro.
And she goes, well, I would have walked out. And I go, well, it was my oncologist and it takes a while to get in. So no, I couldn't just walk out.
You can still walk out, lady.
And that's what, anyway, so she finally calmed down after I said that. But she's got a partial that's clasped onto a tooth and the doctor was trying to do an exam and she had decay on that tooth. And she goes, oh, no, don't touch that one. Leave that one alone. And he was like, well, I need to check for cavities. And yes, it has a cavity. And blah, blah, blah. She's I'm going to leave it until it until it hurts me type.
Well,
Actually, I had a couple of those. I'm going to leave it till it hurts type. And I was like, okay, well, if your plan is to extract all your teeth, that's exactly the way to do it.
Well, here's the thing.
There's my
people
there's
like
my rant.
us that are in the healthcare field. It's
Yes.
frustrating when people don't do everything that they can. Well, you know, we'd like to
I don't
see
even
them follow
care.
through with it.
Like it's
You know what I mean?
right.
And take
We
care of
want to
urgent
inspire them.
problems. Right. That's going to be a problem. You know it. She probably knows it.
Yep.
And that's
You're
how
just
they want to
playing the
manage it.
lotto.
So you have to. That's somebody else's problem. That's not your problem. You know what I mean?
And I don't care about that. That's your mouth, your problem,
Right, right, right.
your pain.
But it's still
But don't get
frustrating,
your
and I get it.
attitude. Don't get your attitude with me when I'm just
Hmm.
trying to do my job and you don't have any clue what is going on back here.
Not today,
Uh
lady.
uh uh.
You know how close you came to get your forehead getting kicked off?
Get your dentures smacked out of your face. No, just kidding.
No, that's
I
horrible.
would never do that. But
No.
I've gotten to a point though, Carlos, that I am done taking the crap from patients who think that they can talk that way or act
Yeah.
that way to people. I
You know.
get that your time's valuable, but is that my fault?
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
you're talking to the wrong person, honey, because I'm not going to deal with it anymore.
You know, I have people.
Boom!
I used to say
Mic
this a lot
drop.
when people come in and they go, I hate, or they go, well, I hate coming to the dentist.
Oh, yeah.
You're
They
not the
always say
only
that.
one. You're not the only one. I
Right.
go, why don't we go down to Dunkin' Donuts and grab a coffee, or you know what I mean, or something. Let's
Yeah.
both
Yeah.
both leave, And then somebody goes, oh,
Yeah,
well,
let's get out of here.
what took so long? I go, well, unfortunately, the person in front of you required a little bit more extra time, and
I would have been
we
like,
we
hey, I
we
had
try
to
to give
grab some
everybody.
coffee from Starbucks. You
We
know
try
how
to give
long they can
everybody.
take. Whew.
I'm sorry. And then if they're rude about it, they go, I almost walked out. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna hold you down if you still want to go. And they go, damn. I go, I got coffee I could drink, and and just basically,
Yeah.
you're coming at me with a da 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 da, and I'm throwing it right back at you,
Yeah, it's
and
nice to you're basically putting a mirror in front of their face so they can see exactly how they're treating other people.
and it's one of those things where a lot of times though, um, I have to talk myself through the whole process. Okay, look, they're upset. It has nothing to do with me. I just happen to be the person who they're unloading on. Let me just walk it through, and then I just kill them with kindness. And I've had people apologize, and then we were cool by the end of the appointment. But it
Right.
started off, but it took a lot of, hand holding and.
Yeah, but at what point should they take responsibility for their own actions?
I hear
Because
you.
I'm going to tell you, you know
I
how
just want to
stressed
get
out
through
I've
the.
been before, and I would seriously like to smack some heads in, but I bite my tongue and I am nice to people. Random people, like they didn't do anything, and I realize that, so I don't take my crap out on other
Yeah.
people. And so for them to do that to others, they need a little bit of a wake up call saying, you know what,
Yeah.
my behavior is unacceptable. That's what I think.
I called a place recently and I go, listen, I'm just annoyed. Somebody had me on hold for 20 minutes and then the phone went dead. I go, it's a little frustrating. So I'm already just, she's like, oh, I'm so sorry,
Mm,
sir, that happened. And I go, it's not you.
yes.
It wasn't you. And it has nothing to do with you. So please don't get
Right.
upset. I'm just a little frustrated. Can I talk to somebody who can fix this problem? Not a,
Right.
and they're more than happy to get me off the phone and put direct you to somebody else. But now if I start yelling at this person, she's just the person who filters the phone calls. That's not getting me anything.
Yes.
That's not helping anybody.
Right.
What are you doing?
Exactly. Uh it's the thing went off again, but it makes me paranoid because you know how many
What do
people
you got?
have just come up
Enemies?
here. What?
What do you
Yeah.
got?
You
Enemies?
know what I do for a living? I mean, whoa, cut that part out. No. You know how what movie was that where they were retiring and they were supposed to get like $8 million so they would kill them off so they didn't have to give them retirement.
I think it
You
was.
know what I'm talking about?
Was that a Bruce Willis movie?
No. I don't think so.
It was him. I
I
want to
don't
say
think so.
him, Morgan
Oh, Johnny
Freeman.
Knoxville was in the very beginning. He played
No.
a mercenary that just retired, went and bought a big mansion, was living it up, and they killed him. They send out these groups. Gosh, I wish I could remember who it was.
Okay.
It might have been Liam Neeson.
If Liam Neeson's coming after you, it's a wrap, son. All right, listen, we have one more thing we wanted to talk about.
Yes.
Enough about assassin movies. I think we beat
I
that topic to death.
I love them.
Am I right?
I love them, though.
Am I right?
All right, fine, whatever.
You
Moving
didn't catch
on.
that. I go, we beat that topic to death. That's come on. Sandy.
Oh, right over. It's like an airport right over my head.
I do like payback movies and revenge movies. I don't know what it is about.
I love them.
All right, so if you were a superhero, right, and the not Superman or any one of those superhuman power people, but like a Batman type of character, right?
Yeah, that you just have all these gadgets, but you're still
gadgets
a
and
regular
you
person.
can fight like a son of a gun,
like a badass ninja. Yeah.
Would you just beat people up, or would you take it all the way there? Would you take people out? If you know
Like
what I'm
kill
saying.
them?
Yeah.
You can say it, Carlos. I can
Or would
handle
you
it.
just beat them senseless and then let the cops pick them up?
Oh, the bad guys?
Because Batman doesn't kill. You know what I mean? That's like his thing.
Right. He just wraps them up for the...
Yeah.
I think I'd probably be more like that. Because, I mean, if you think about it...
How many people are you going to kill, man? You know what I mean?
Superman, Batman, they don't typically kill people. They leave them for the authorities. But
Spider-Man, same
you know
thing.
how many... You know what, though? You know what's ridiculous about that is, they get their trial, and let's say they're convicted, and they go to jail. They're sitting there stewing and creating these ideas in their head and plans. So as soon as they get out or escape or whatever, it's right back to square one.
Yeah.
When one little snap of the neck could take care of the problem.
Yeah. Okay, so would you be
snapping necks and cashing checks?
Would you? So would you
I
be out
don't
there
know.
snapping necks or no?
I don't know if I could. As me, that's my whole persona is supposed to be badass, and that was not very badass.
Well, I think it's badass to show restraint, and because it's easy to pull a trigger or whatever, you know.
Like in the Best of the Best movie, that guy, he showed restraint. Anyway, I guess I would be the non-killing type, but I'm gonna hurt them.
Oh yeah. Some people deserve pain.
Okay. So yeah, that was my day yesterday, and that's probably one of the worst days that I've had in a long time, I guess. And maybe it's hormonal, I don't know, but Karen was being a Karen for sure, and the Karen before that Karen was being a Karen. So
well, it's Saturday, so I wouldn't even worry about it, man. So you're good now.
No, I've got a birthday party to go to. She calls me Aunt Sandy. She's not like my blood niece, but she's my best friend's daughter.
Sure.
So she's turning 5.
Wow,
and
that'd be fun.
It's a pool party, so let's break out that swimsuit. Yay! Anyway,
yeah, it's cute though. It's fun.
Yeah, she'll have a good time.
Yeah.
But so it'll be a good weekend. The house is coming along. I'm really excited. They've got some interior walls, but let me tell you what is amazing real quick about that. Actually seeing the framing for the walls makes a huge difference. And I'm telling you, we're doing 9-foot ceilings, and it is so high. And then we're doing a vault in the living room kitchen area. So it's gonna look so pretty. I know, I'm excited. And like we've always said, like I've said, like it's about time we get something good to, be excited about and, settle into and stuff like that. Because we've been through our fair share of crumminess, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
life will kick you sometimes, so you gotta enjoy the high points. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not gonna enjoy the mortgage. However, it could be worse, could be better. But it'll be all right. I'm gonna work my little buns off.
You gotta live somewhere.
Yes.
You can't live in that fancy ass trailer the rest of your life, you know.
I know it is pretty fancy. But I
I called
figure
it a
if we
trailer. I meant a camper. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but
thank you very much. It's an RV actually, so there you go. A little 6-year-old told me that.
yeah.
He goes, "You said you got a camper. This is an RV." And I was like, "Oh, thank you for that." Smart
Thanks
ass.
for clarifying. You know, Austin.
Yes.
You know.
Connor. Anyway,
All right.
so yeah,
So
we're
are
looking
we
forward
good?
to that and having some space
I
again.
got 2 shows
The
tonight.
dogs are too.
So
Oh
I
yeah,
gotta
that'll be fun.
center.
Go take your nap.
Yeah. I got my buddy Joel. You'd like
Yeah.
him. He's super funny. He
Is
calls
he a
himself
mercenary?
no. He's a really really nice guy. He calls himself a trophy husband. I think that's the name of his first
The
special.
trophy husband. Yeah.
Trophy husband.
I think you've talked about him before. That's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, no, he's a real nice guy. And he's got a CD out, you can probably download it on iTunes, called Trophy
Cool.
Husband. And
Yeah,
he's
awesome.
the creator and star of the Hot Breath podcast, which kind of sounds like a dental podcast.
Hot
But
breath. Yeah. Halitosis.
and he would go, "Welcome to Hot Breath." He would just like breathe into the mic. It's so stupid.
Oh my
But
gosh, that's so
and he's a
weird.
good-looking kid, you know. And I call him a kid. I've known him since he was like 22 or whatever. But he might
Yeah.
be 30 now. And smart dude, real nice guy. And I'm just so
Yeah.
excited to have him open and being on the show with. I say opening, but he could headline it, and we could switch
Yeah.
roles, and it would be just as good a show. So I'm glad he's
That's
coming
awesome.
out. Yeah, to
Yeah.
to help me out with my shows tonight. And so we're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
We're gonna have fun. So you want to wrap this
so
up?
that's episode 144. Big shout out to our sponsors. Thank you so much. Oh, look at that automatic focus. That's amazing.
Let me try something. real quick.
So we've got the Dental Avengers Summit coming up in December 3rd through 5th. It's a virtual event, so go check it out.
Please
And then
do.
the Auto Flosser. We've got an event coming up virtual on the 29th. It's a nice demo, so you can go to our page and find that event if you're interested. Episode
kids.
144. It's been
In the
fun.
books. Guys,
Yes.
thank you. And I might go back to a lower def camera. This is too much detail. This is
I see too much of you. No.
every wrinkle, every shiny spot. It's too much. It's too
It
much
doesn't
for
look
the
bad,
senses.
Carlos. Stop it.
Yeah. I need to work on
All
my
right,
backdrop.
everybody.
All right. Take care.
Go auto floss yourselves.
Boom. Auto floss yourselves. And thank you so much for listening. Have a great weekend. Take care, guys.
Yes. Bye-bye.